To license it.
And now for our feature presentation.
PushGapRadio.com. Duncanville, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Live from Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth is PushGap Radio.
You can't hear how Dallas, Fort Worth works. This is Jackie.
What up, y'all? This is Jackie
Of Shaka Ford 1 and the main event show.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
something like that.
Shaka Ford 1 and the main event with me, the Queen D, Jackie Up. Heard exclusively on Push Gap Radio. Giving you 2 scoops.
PushGapRadios.com in Dallas and Fort Worth. Welcome to another edition of Shaka Ford 1 in the main event without Jackie O. Here's the Joe Lewis this week, Dallas, Fort Worth. Veterans Day. Salute to one and all of my veterans out there who served. Fedex, could you please knock on the damn door when you're dropping off a package? Toxic masculinity, we're going to get into that. And the 2022 midterms are coming up, and niggas ain't voting for you Democrats. That and more coming up on the Bangin' Thing on your urban internet radio dial. Everything man wants to know is in a book. Anything you want to keep away from black folk, put it in a book. Therefore, the most dangerous thing in America is a black man with a library card. With Shaka Ford 1 in the main event on PushGapRadios.com. Dallas, baby. PushGapRadio.com in Dallas and Fort Worth. Welcome to another edition of Shaka Ford 1 in the main event with Jackie O. I've been gone for a hot minute because trying to get a job. They say there are tons of jobs out there, okay, but sometimes, okay, have a problem finding those jobs that they say are out there, okay? Don't know what the hell's going on. But I've been bouncing around trying to get squared away. I'm getting hired on with the city bus company here in Dallas called DART. I'll be starting that at the beginning of December. I kind of went back doing some hustling in the limousine game. For those of you who were drivers, perhaps you lost your CDL classifications. That's what I've been battling. Lost my CDL classification predicated on the fact that during COVID, I was not able to take the DOT physical. You know what I'm saying? So that had me kind of looped around. So I've been battling trying to get that back. I have an appointment, I guess you would call it, coming up at the end of this week in order to get my license leveled back up. Okay, had my license since 95. But since they had been closed down due to COVID, a lot of people, licenses, Class A's, Class B have dropped. Don't know if that happened to you. If it did, leave a comment. Let me know what you're going through there in order to get it back. But yeah, I've been bouncing around quite a bit, man. Trying to get that back so I can get rocking and rolling back with this job, man. It's just been ridiculous. A lot of things been happening since COVID, as you're well aware. But yeah, that's where I've been. That's what's been going on with moi. Like to give a big shout out to my veterans out there. Veterans Day. So big shout out to one and all, if you were a veteran. Now, Veterans Day is Thursday, November 11th here in the U.S., but I want to say something to my wife's son's buddy, his lying ass, sitting there talking to us about that he was a veteran and he served this, that, and the third, till his homeboy told us this nigga was lying. You lying bastard. Why would you do that? People have died wearing the uniform. People are at war wearing the uniform. Who are you to sit here and lie about the fact that you were in the military, man? No one finds that funny. You think it's a joke. What was that? A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise? What Jack Nicholson said? You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. Pick up a weapon and man the post. So for all you lying fucks out there, don't do that. Don't do that. You just disrespecting the uniform and the person that wore the uniform that died for you to have the freedoms that you have, nigga, because freedom ain't damn free. So fuck him, but salute to all my veterans out there. Salute to the VA for all you're doing to help the veterans because even if you didn't go to war or go and see action, you were still ready to go. So 4th to the 69th Armor Battalion, Mike's Gonsenheim, Germany, baby. Shout out to one and all over there. And just wanted to tip my hat to the veterans out there. Something that got on my nerves, man. Don't know if this has ever happened to you. This shit got on my nerves. I just so happened to be waiting on a package coming from FedEx, UPS, whoever. Okay? And I just so happened to be in my bedroom, which the window faces out toward the front door. How come you sorry bastards don't tap on the door when you drop the package, man? I don't understand that. You lazy bastard. You can't tap on the door to let me know you dropping the package? I just so happened to hear it. Now, my neighbor across the hall from me, she had to put up a camera because her packages have been stolen 2 or 3 times. So she's got one of the ring deals. It kind of faces my door, which I don't mind, because if she puts it closer to her door, then it just faces the wall across from her. But how come you sorry bastards don't tap on the door? FedEx, UPS, United States Postal Service. You niggas are lazy that you can't tap the door to let somebody inside know, hey, we just dropped your package. But you know that generation, they want everything to be online. Technology isn't always so freaking great. But yeah, they want everything. Well, package was delivered. Nigga, I was sitting here, and unless I didn't hear you, I wouldn't even know you dropped the package. You got to keep going out to look or this, that, and the third. I don't understand it. FedEx, y'all just some lazy fucks. That's all I can tell you. Tap the damn door. And I'm going to assume these people are under 50 years old. Because who in their right mind over 50 wouldn't just tap the door to let you know I'm dropping your package? Ooh, you Gen Xers and you millennials, man. Y'all some lazy fucks, man. But then you'll get there in the truck, sit there and type in that you've delivered the package. It took less time to tap on the damn door. You were already there, okay? Than it did for you to put in the system that you delivered the package. So please, just a heads up for you people. Tap on the damn door, man. Have any of you had that problem? Okay, these are just things. These are just things that get on my damn nerves. Jesus Christ, man. You can't be that lazy. You just can't be that freaking lazy. I was listening to a thing about toxic masculinity on last week. Now, this show is intermittent right now because I'm trying to lock the job thing down. Normally, we come on Mondays. We're syndicated through KYBNradio.com in Mountain View, California. But yeah, been trying to get the job thing nailed down. So as I'm getting that under control, then, you know, I will be more so back on a regular system here of trying to get things done, man. Trying to get this mic set so I can see my show prep that I have up. But yeah, FedEx, tap the door, you lazy bastards. But toxic masculinity. You running around here talking about toxic masculinity. Who built all this shit? Men did. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, or damn Eskimo. It's toxic masculinity till you hear something go bump in the night at 2 a.m. Are you going to stroll your ass down there to see what it is? Or you going to tap him and say, hey, I heard something. There's no toxic masculinity then, though, right? Your car is broke down out on the road. Don't you expect some man to stop by and help you out? No toxic masculinity there, though. Whatever problem that you have, you're looking for a man to bail you out. You know the only people who say that they don't need a man is black women? How stupid is that? Now, the white women came out with the feminist movement. They only needed you black chicks for your numbers. I notice when something happens to you, they can't be found. How is the black man toxic to you? How is the black man oppressing you and keeping you down? What's toxic about that? Look how Gabrielle Union and D Wade are raising their son. Don't want him to have toxic masculinity, huh? You see, when the white women get done marching and going out doing whatever it is they do, they go home to their husbands. Hispanic women, Asian women, Indian women. The only one yelling that they don't need a man is your dumb ass. Then you want to know, as you get older in life, where are all the men? Well, you ran them off with that bullshit. No man wants that. Every man wants a woman that inspires him to be a better man. But after everything is done, that's when you come in, and now you don't need a man because all your stuff is done. Life is peaks and valleys, okay? Sometime you're going to be up. Sometime that ass going to be down. That's with everyone. But I just find the toxic masculinity thing absurd. And I just don't understand how you're so stupid, black women, to let someone talk you into that. Then, when the brothers start dating outside of the race, now all of a sudden they're the problem. I saw a thing on YouTube with that just kind of struck me to the core. Everything built on this planet was built by men. Let's say a tree falls in your front yard. Who do you think's going to get that damn tree out of there? It's not toxic masculinity then, though, huh? I just don't understand it. Why you would let someone else lead you to believe that you don't need a man. That's how God created the world. The woman is going to dote on her son, but that man knows what it takes for him to be a man out in this world. On the other hand, a man is going to dote on his daughter, but mama knows what it takes for him, what it takes for her to be a woman out in this world. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You got 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 mouth but 2 lips, 1 nose but 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 hands. A man and a woman. So now you come along and all of a sudden you don't need a man. See, it's not always about the physical things that the man can do, but it's not always about him bringing in an income either. Yeah, a man is supposed to provide and protect, but a man brings other things to the game just like you do. Toxic masculinity. When did that become a thing? You know what I believe it is? I believe it's because black men are just such superior beings. Too much melanin for some. But yeah, and that's where white supremacy rears its ugly head. Because white men know that the thing that shows their weakness is this blackness, fam. Not trying to beat anybody down, but I just thought that was an interesting video on toxic masculinity. Why are you the only one that don't need a man? Your Hispanic girlfriend, Latina, she ain't saying that. White women sure ain't saying it. They know what side their bread is buttered on. And then if you think back, when do men start getting really beat down here in America, particularly the brothers? Back in the 80s, Oprah Winfrey, Ricky Lake, Sally Jesse Raphael, black men just wasn't shit. Let them tell it. And you bought into that. You don't need a man. I'm a strong black woman. Who else says that? I'm a strong Latino woman. I'm a strong Indian woman. I'm a strong white woman. Nobody. No one says they don't need a man but your stupid ass. Then you start getting older. Where is the man? And then did you teach your daughters they didn't need a man either? Toxic masculinity. Your son, your baby, till he's 36 years old, sleeping on your damn couch. Then he ain't shit nigga just like his dad. But who raised him that way? Not trying to knock you. It was just a very informative video. It's about an hour and a half long. And I just sat here and it just came across my mind the fact that where is this toxic masculinity thing coming from? Oprah and them, of course. But you don't need a man. Nobody else says that. Black women but you. And you need to get past that, mind. You're destroying the family unit. How do you think we got broken up to begin with? As a black family here in America. Because it started it started in slavery. Okay, they tried to show the black woman that the black man was weak because, again, white folks fear genetic annihilation because anytime a brother get with any female of any race or culture, that's a black baby, huh? Look at Michael Jackson's kids. Mike didn't spit them kids out. But that's what that came from back there with Oprah now. And then when you started getting welfare and whatnot, that was created for white farmers. So the white woman could go down there and she could get food stamps and whatnot to help the family. But when it came to black women, what? Black man couldn't be in the house. That was to destroy the family unit. That's why you have the school to prison pipeline. Because no one's there for that little boy. Once that little boy starts hitting 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, mama's voice don't carry no power no more. Starting to smell himself, starting to get hair around his little nads, starting to become a man. You need a man around. I'll tell a story about a homeboy of mine. He was dating this girl. They were getting along great. I think he got with her when her son was like 14 or 15 years old. Took the kid under his wing. Kid used to go play basketball with us, would go to a Mavericks game with us, a Cowboys game, or a Texas Rangers baseball game. The kid cut for him. There was male leadership. One day he said something to the kid, and she's like, well, don't talk to my son like that, wooda, wooda, wooda. He's trying to correct the child. They fell out behind it. 3-4 months later, she calls him to ask him, could he come and talk to her son? He told her ass no. He said, that's what I was doing. Trying to show your son how to become a man. And he was following the plan because the boy is looking for direction from a man, not from mama. Because once I start getting a certain age, mama can't teach me too much more. That man can teach me what I need to know, how to stand up and shake another man's hand and not sit on my ass while he shake his Joe Louis in my damn face. Taught you to be a man of your word. If you lie to someone, nigga, you a liar. But the toxic masculinity thing, I've heard other women tell guys years later after they broke up that they wish that they would have kept them around because their son turned out not to be shit. He was on the path when he was with the guy. But this toxic masculinity thing, you women just, you're getting carried away with it. It's just stupid to me. It's very informative, very enlightening. The deal that was going on. And I just find it amazingly stupid that you let another culture talk you into doing something that they themselves are not going to do. Them white women ain't giving up their man. Them Hispanic women ain't giving up their man. Give a damn what you talking about. A man can do what a woman can't. A woman can do what a man can't. In the words of Earth, Wind, and Fire, that's the way of the world. It's been that way since the dawn of humankind. Who are you to come try to change it? How's that working out for you? My little neighbor who's got the camera across the hall from me, she done tapped on my door 3 or 4 times, needing a boost to her car. I keep telling her, take the car to get looked at around here at the spot where I take my car. It's just around the corner. Keeps telling me she's going to do it. Then I go out there again and somebody else giving her a boost. See, my wife, Jackie O, don't have to worry about the cars. That's my job. And as a Capricorn, stand up, baby. The season is coming. Christmas Day right here. Salute to all of my Capricorns. But my wife doesn't have to worry about the cars. So you can call me, what do they call you? Not masochist. Whatever they call you as a guy. Where I think a woman has her duty and a man has his duty. I'm from the old school. Male chauvinist. Jackie takes care of the inside. I take care of the outside. All she has to let me know is what the problem is, and I'm on it. She doesn't put gas in the car. She doesn't get oil changes. Something wrong with the car. That's my job as the man. Jackie say we need groceries. Then I have to go out and find the money. Yeah, she works. But we pay the bills out of my money. Wherever I'm short, she pulls up the rear. And then whatever her money's left, that's our money too. But we pay the bills out of my money. I'm here to provide and protect. So am I toxic masculinity? Maintenance knocked on the door at 9:30 at night the other day. Did I send my wife to the door or did I go to the door? Like Michael Jackson said, who is it? Nigga, who is it? It's maintenance. What the fuck you want at 9:30 at night? Thought you niggas got off at 5. Well, someone reported that you had a leak. No. Then I went and got that machete and I opened the door. Hit that thing in my hand and opened the door. That's not her job. Because laying in bed surrounded by your check stubs ain't gonna hold you tight and keep you warm at night. Sisters, I'm not beating you down, but just look at how you're being played is all I want you to take a look at. Ain't nobody else doing it. Girl, I don't need no man. I can take care of myself. I've been taking care of myself. It takes 2. It's not always about money, man. I didn't mean to be riding on this or whatever. But that's life. It's the way it is. It takes 2. Now, even when I'm sitting here trying to decide what's the next move in this household that we're going to make, I get Jackie O's input, the female perspective. Because she sees things different than I do. And maybe, just maybe, the ideal she comes up with, that's a little better than the ideal I had. She takes the ideal and she expounds upon it. It takes 2. It's always taken 2. But you let these feminists, these white women, these movies with Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Ricky Lake, you let these people lead you to believe that you didn't need no man. But they got a man. Even though Statman's just a beard for Oprah, okay? You know, her and Gail, it's carpet munchers over there, got their liquor license. Yeah, Statman's just a front. But these people have somebody. Who do you have? My mom told me that I don't care if you were a woman who makes $2 million a year. And it's your job, you make $20,000 a year. When you sick of her ass, you got money to move on. See, I'm not intimidated by the fact that you make more money than me. It doesn't matter. You're softer and weaker than me in other areas where I'm to step up. I'm the protector and the provider. You don't need no damn man. It's toxic masculinity. Who made this shit up? Probably someone that fears black masculinity, huh? Where do you think that superiority is decided? There may be many areas, but there's two for damn sure that I know of. One is on the field of battle or the field of sport. Who's superior? The other would be in the field of finance. Who dominates sports in America? Then you had golf to keep us out. You had Lee Elder, the guy Calvin, what's his name, and Tiger Woods. Then came tennis, Arthur Ashe, the Williams sisters, Venus and Serena. See, whatever we touch, we're going to dominate because we're physically superior. It's not predicated on your skin color. That's a social construct to make someone else feel good about themselves. You people ain't shit. That's why you will never get rid of the gun in America. Because the moment that you do, there's probably a whole lot of people who want to beat the shit out of white folks. Okay? But FedEx, knock on the damn door next time you bring a damn, my damn order. You lazy bastards. You hear about Aaron Rodgers? Plays for the Green Bay Packers. The boy said he had got inoculated. Didn't say he took the jab. Said he got inoculated. Now this nigga got COVID. So you lied. And I saw the thing with the guy Williams was on there talking to Stephen A. Smith, bitch ass. You went in on Kyrie Irving. He left millions on the table because he's a man of his convictions and didn't want to take the shot and didn't get out there and say a damn thing about Aaron Rodgers. That's because you work for them white folk. And you ain't us. What do I mean when I say you ain't us? Life is about lineage. You remember when Elizabeth Warren said that she was part Indian and the Indians told her, no, you're not. Because it's about lineage. And they just lump all black people in the same damn boat. Well, now we have our lineage, our title. We're not African Americans. We're not people of color. We're not minorities. We're ADOS, American descendants of slavery. Tariq Nasheed calls them foundational black Americans, but he just stole the shit from Yvette Carnell and Antonio Moore. Fucking sad, but it is what it is. But they're both saying the same thing. Again, you cannot trace your great-great-grandmama, your 3 great, 5 great-grandparents back to the killing fields of American Southern slave plantation. You're not us. Now, these people come here and, you know, you get to go to school and get money and grants and whatnot to start a business, buy a home. Then you're African American. But as soon as you graduate from college, go to their Facebook page. What flag they got up? Wherever they're from. Roland Martin, Joy Reid, freaking Stephen A. Smith. How come he didn't go in on Aaron Rodgers, man? Because them folk told you not to. Aaron Rodgers is a fuck up. He gets away with it because he's a white man. Kyrie Irving, a man of his conviction, left millions on the table because he didn't believe in the jab. And Stephen A. drugged this man all up and down the damn hallway. It's sad. It's just freaking sad. Then you see the U.S. court stop Biden's vax mandate for these companies. How do you have a worker shortage and then I'm going to fire you because you won't take the jab? That's unconstitutional for you to try to force me to put something in my body anyway. That's probably how Aaron Rodgers felt, but, you know, being a white man, he can say whatever. Never heard him apologize and say he was sorry. I think they fined him like $14,600 or something. Never heard him apologize. How come Stephen A. didn't drag him? And now Biden keeps pushing this mandate. Did you see him when he went over to the summit over there in Paris? Sleepy Joe. This nigga at the meeting sleep. 78 years old. Your granddaddy. Running the country. It's time for his nap. When are we going to get new blood in here to run this country? Somebody, I don't know, in their 40s. In their 50s, maybe. These old bastards running this country into the ground, man. But they're saying now that there's a freeze on this mandate thing. I can see if you told me I had to get an inspection on my car to get my tags, or I had to do a particular thing that was external. But anything I put in my body is my choice, not yours. You already have a worker shortage, but now if you don't take the vaccine, the jab, then your ass will lose your job. Weren't nurses and cops heroes last year, 2020? Do you think someone whose house is on fire gives a damn whether the fireman has taken the jab or not? Do you think someone who has someone breaking in their home gives a shit whether the cop has had the jab or not? Person suffering a heart attack goes into the hospital. Do they give a fuck whether the nurse or the doctor has taken the jab, or do they just want their problem resolved? How are you forcing people to take the jab, man? Biden and them don't know what they doing. The inflation is getting out of hand, and you see China has already told their people to stock up. It's going to be a rough winter. Have you stocked up? Have you seen the shelves in the store? Have you been paying attention? Or do you give a damn what Kanye West and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett are damn doing? You better start looking out for your family, man, and start getting prepared. This shit ain't no joke. Why you trespassing along out here watching Netflix and shit? Are you stockpiling in your home toilet paper? Do you have something that you can use to cook with if the power goes out? Because you know here in Texas, we got a very shitty power grid. Are you stocking water? We got a generator over here. 5,000 starting watts, 4,000 running watts, and we live in an apartment. How are you going to cook if the power goes out? How are you going to stay warm this winter if the power goes out? You got a fireplace in your home? No. They were talking about the solar generator with the sun. Nigga, I don't want that shit. I got the big shit. I don't give a damn how much noise it makes around here. Trust me, my neighbors will be coming down here trying to do their damn telephone. Can I charge my phone? It's happened before. Get me a chain, bolt that motherfucker down. I don't give a damn how much noise it makes. But we gonna be up in here and we gonna be squared away, fam. Biden and them have no idea what they doing. Pelosi, I think she 80. Mitch McConnell, all these old bastards. I think America's on its way down. No empire lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Didn't your kinfolk tell you that when you were a kid? The gravy train don't run forever. Gas prices, high as giraffe pussy. Yet we sit here and you slaves ran out here and voted for Biden. They tried to put the Donald Trump fear into you. Did your ass vote for Trump? No. Then how in the fuck was it your job to get him out of there? So if I ran into somebody else's car, is it your job to help me fix their car? And see, this is what these people are finding out because the Democrats lost big time in Virginia, didn't they? Terry McAuley, whatever the fuck his name is. The numbers totally went down for black people voting. Why is that? Because now you niggas are waking up to what ADOS has been telling you since before the election in 2019. The Democrats ain't doing shit for us. You see, they wanted to get a $450,000 to the illegal immigrants. But there's nothing for you. There's nothing for your black ass. So they lost in Virginia. Here come the midterms. Here come the midterms in 2022. And if we hold the line, Democrats gonna lose big time. Again, Biden has to think of the midterms, then he has to run for re-election, then he has to look at the midterms again, then he has to try to get Kamala elected. Who do they need to do that? The very niggas we ain't gonna do shit for. And we told you we wasn't gonna do shit for you. But come out and vote. You notice they don't trot Barack Obama's ass out there much, do they? They brought him out briefly for the deal over there in Virginia. Didn't work. Because they know that niggas ain't swanging for Barack like that. See, what they try to do is let these immigrants in here. It's going to take them 10, 20 years to try to get enough immigrants in here for them to have kids, to try to convert them to Democrats so that they don't have to rely on the black vote. What them immigrants do? Vote Republican. So it backfired on you. Shit ain't gonna work no way. Them people voted Republican. And the number of Democratic votes has went down from the 90s to the 80s. Because niggas is catching on now. If it ain't shit in it for me, nigga, it ain't shit in it for you either. Democrats. Them immigrants didn't vote Democrat, huh? Like you thought they was. You need the black vote. And then, anytime the Democrats lose, whose fault is it? It's our fault. Well, them niggas didn't show up to vote, and if the niggas would have came out, but then let them win, like Biden did. Now here comes the divide and conquer mentality. Well, the black women showed up. Black women showed up and made it happen. The black women came out. The black women. They don't do other people like that. The Hispanics, the white folks, the Asians, they came out and voted. Because black men and black women voted the same rate for Democrats. See the divide and conquer mentality? So the black man just didn't do shit. Our vote didn't count. So you don't court us. You court us with the pandering. Get your booty to the polls. What did Barack say one time? Get cousin Pookie out to go vote. Come on now. When the fuck are you going to get tired of people playing you, black people? ADOS. When are you going to get tired of that? These people just come out, they pander to you with this dumb shit. They come out here, they're going to do a little dance, they're going to do whatever they think is popular in the black community so you think they cool, i.e. Bill Clinton coming on Arsenio Hall playing the saxophone. And that's how they get your vote. Like I asked you a couple of weeks ago on the show that I did. Do you think they go to the Mexicans wearing a sombrero, a goddamn poncho, eating some fucking tacos? No. But they do to black people. Whatever they think is hot. They'll bring out Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. Whatever they think is cool is what the hell they'll bring out. Then they want to give these damn immigrants $450,000, but no reparations for you because they were separated from their kids for a couple of months. How long have we been separated from the American dream? And I'm not knocking the immigrants, but them immigrants coming here is to replace you. Did you ever think that you could stop illegal hiring of immigrants if you arrest the nigga that owns the company that's hiring the illegal immigrants? Why do you sweep in and grab the immigrants? You think Pedro Awan just showed up to the damn company and just start working on his own? Or did someone have to hire him? Did he have to go through a process? Guadalupe, Maria, when they're in here cleaning these hotel rooms or working in one of these factories, they didn't just show up and start working. Someone had to hire them. Who hired them? The white guy hired them. How come his ass ain't going to fucking jail? See, you don't want to go after who's making it do what it do. It's all a game. You're hip to the game, right? Again, it's you slaves that they go after. The old niggas that I talked about in the last show. They come in your church, nigga. They give you a damn chicken dinner or a fish dinner. Say some real slick shit to you. And now you going to the polls to vote. When are you going to get something for your children? When are you going to ask for something for your grandchildren? Y'all just some sorry motherfuckers in my book, you old bastards. But why don't you arrest and incarcerate the white man that's hiring these illegals? And see, here's something white folk don't understand. When you vote to get rid of welfare, when you vote to get rid of unions, when you vote to send jobs out of the country, you're just the last motherfucker to get hit. It's going to affect black people, Hispanics, Indians, some Asians. But down the road, nigga, you just the last one to get hit. Let's look at the opioid crisis. You gave opioids in the early 1900s to the Asians. Just dumped the shit in their community. In the 80s, it was crack cocaine in the black community. Everybody went to jail. Now, it's opioids in the white community. And now, it's not a criminal deal. It's a health crisis. You giving out free needles. Narcan was something that you had to get with a doctor's prescription. Now they carry Narcan around, nigga, like they got their keys. These people are passed out ODing in the street. They get taken to the hospital. Nobody goes to jail. No one has to go to court. Let them suspect that you had one rock of crack cocaine, which was 10 times higher than powder cocaine. You need powder cocaine to make crack, but that's another story. Stupid. Stupid. The Democrats is bringing these illegals in here to try to convert them to the Democratic vote so they no longer need the black vote. Trying to make you obsolete. And I'm just sick of the stupid ass old niggas who keep falling for the same old bag of damn tricks. You bringing us down. Yeah, them Democrats ain't voting. Them immigrants ain't voting Democrat, huh? And then you want to get up there after the little Virginia thing and talk about, well, black people didn't show up. Black should have came out. For what? What you giving us? Nothing? Then, nigga? My homegirl, Frida Robinson. Moneybag USA, DNL Life Skills Group, Like Father, Like Son, and Creative Minds LLC presents House Party. November 27th, Saturday, after Turkey Day. It's going to be at the Expo Event Center. Trying to get this address right. 2550 West Redbird Lane, Suite 300 in Dallas, Texas, 75237. And they have a tribute to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Special tribute going with that. Santa in the Hood, giving away toys and bikes. You donate a bike, you can knock off $5. Going to be a live mix by DJ Khaled, hosted by Never B. Now, music will be provided by Mr. Understanding, Ice Buck out of Atlanta. G-Code was going to be there, one of my favorite bands. But they will no longer be there, nor will Taste the Flavor. But you got Ardris Harrison, Dee Dee Simon, Cole, Two Buck Chuck, Do Right Man, C. Jones, a.k.a. Mr. Willie. Say DJ Khaled be playing the hits. Say there'll be great food, drinks, music, dancing all night long. Now, the doors open at 7 p.m. There'll be free parking. Food and drinks will be served. But you have to RSVP. You can RSVP by calling Frida Robinson at 832-989-4589. What's going on over the Thanksgiving holiday? Cole the Bandit. He'll be spinning his singles. Dreaming, Sunday Fun Day, Yo Love. Never heard of any of that, but I'm old. It's $25 before 9 p.m., $30 after, $40 a couple before 8 p.m. So, Creative Minds, LLC presents House Party Saturday, November 27th at the Expo Event Hall, 2550 West Redbird Lane in Dallas, Texas. Special tribute to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Love to see that. Great time to be had by all. Santa will be in the building. Santa's a Capricorn, you know. But yeah, you might want to go check that out. Again, RSVP by calling Frida Robinson at 832-989-4589. That's the weekend of Thanksgiving, fam. You should go check that out. What are you doing for Turkey Day? Since the COVID, are you going to spend that time with family? Or are you just going to be there by yourself? See, these white folks running around like the COVID is over. You notice one thing. Everywhere I go, black folk always got their mask on. You have a few that think they them folk. But everywhere I go, me and Jackie O noticed that over the weekend. Black folk keep that mask on. The reason they try to act like it's over is because America is a capitalistic society. These people got to get these businesses back going, making their money. You notice now Pfizer is pushing for them to make you take that booster shot. Do you know that most of the dang-on people in Congress and the Senate or whatnot have stock in Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson? Did you know that? Hence the mandate. Are you paying attention? It's all a damn game. But some people like staying asleep. That's what I was told when I was in the Fed. Old head told me that. Shaq, a lot of people don't want to be woke. It's true. But most black folks everywhere I go, they have that damn mask on, man. They don't take that puppy off. Do you keep your mask on? Or are you out here thinking it's over too? You know, in Europe right now, their deal is higher. Their coronavirus deal is higher the hell than it was when Corona first started. You got some other places where the coronavirus deal is high. How come they're not telling you this? Because they got to make their loot. You know, in Vermont, that their COVID-19 cases are higher than ever. These people are highly vaccinated in Vermont. So why is the rate high in Vermont? Because it ain't over. See, a lot of you people, you get your news from mainstream media. And all news is owned by 3 companies. You notice they all say the same thing? Every news station says the same thing. It's just freaking sad. It's just freaking sad, man. COVID is still on the damn rise, and people are walking around here like, oh, it's over because they said it was over. You haven't proven it to me. You ain't proven it. You haven't proven it to me. I don't believe it. Then you got this critical race theory going on. Do you know what critical race theory is? By the way, critical race theory. It goes from white folks being proud of their shitty ass history, hence the Confederate flag and a lot of statues of old dead white guys who fucking lost, to now they're ashamed of teaching it to their children. They don't want their children to know about their crappy ass history. Because these people ain't shit. Take away their white skin, and what are white people? You're just human. You make it under, it should be a meritocracy, where it's incumbent upon your ability, your knowledge, your strengths, that you make it in a society, not just predicated on the fact that you're white. So white people now, they're ashamed of teaching their history to their children, because now these little kids come home and start asking questions. And now you don't want to answer those questions. Seems odd to me. You was proud of it in the past when you was keeping black folks down. You were proud of it. But now as it goes along, you get to look back and see how shitty and crappy that history really was. You want us to get over slavery, but you want to keep all the resources derived from slavery. We're not asking you to repay what your ancestors did. We're asking you to tear down the institutions that they built upon their stupid ass ideology. Did you see The Harder They Fall? Idris Elba, Delroy Lindo, Regina King. Amazing. Now, I heard some people knocking it, but that's neither here nor there. But it was an amazing movie, and they never said nigga. Quentin Tarantino would have had nigga in there 1,500 times. I know he was just squirming in his seat. Remember the part when Regina King stopped the train? I'm not going to give away any spoilers in the event you haven't watched it. But remember when she stopped the train and the engineer got off and said, "You stupid," and she shot him? What the dude said? Maybe he was going to call you a nincompoop. She said, "Well, we ain't nincompoops either." See, most black movies are about white Jesus, the chick trying to find a man, though you don't need no man, and all black men ain't shit. Tyler Perry. Great movies. Soul Food. Phenomenal movie. Friday. Phenomenal movie. Boys in the Hood. The Harder They Fall. It's like as black people, we don't get any movies where we're in the future. Okay. Let white folk tell it we ain't gonna be in the future, but hell, we got to where we are based on black folk. Harder They Fall was a great movie. Now, you have to suspend reality as you do in most movies. I love the way Delroy Lindo played his part. Bass Reeves. You know, Bass Reeves was the real Lone Ranger. Now, all these people weren't in the same place. Stagecoach Mary, she worked back in the day for the railroad delivering mail. She was just a big woman who made it happen. The light-skinned girl played her. But great movie to me. And I look forward to watching it again. See, we get the crappy movies. The movies that always want to denigrate us. Drug dealers and prostitutes and shit like that. But that's because we don't make our own. I think Jay-Z had something to do with the movie. If you noticed on one of the trains, it was a shout out to Chadwick Boseman. Great movie. If you've seen it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, our movies are just bullshit. And that's what we get. Just crappy movies. Anytime them other people make it. Okay? But we don't have our own mind. And that's just what's sad about it. But yeah, them Democrats, they keep bringing in all of these dang on immigrants because they want to eradicate the black vote. They want to make us obsolete. What are you going to do for the midterms? Let's do the same shit we did in Virginia. Don't show up. Who do you think gets the Democratic Party elected? We do. ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. And that's what we have to do now. You're not going to give us anything. We ain't going to give you shit either, man. I just don't understand how people just keep falling for the okie doke. Salute to my veterans, one and all, who wore the uniform. To you niggas out here playing like you served. That shit ain't funny, fam. That's like me running around acting like I was in a fraternity. Like I'm a Q dog or an alpha or whatever. I didn't go to college. I wasn't in a frat. So why would I get a damn horseshoe on my shoulder? Perpetrating a fraud. And I'm just pissed about old boy sitting here at the little get together, sitting here telling people how he served and what he did, this, that, and the third, till he came out. Nigga, you ain't done shit. Disrespectful. And you youngsters, you rely on this technology too much. I think what it is with technology, these youngsters are just scared to face their feelings and emotions. I know I'm all over the place. That's normally what the fuck I do. Okay. I just kind of give you a rundown of what the hell's been going on. I'm going to try to get a little better with coming on here every week. But right now, again, I'm trying to get the business thing locked down. I mean, the job thing. But yeah, you youngsters depend on this technology too much. You're afraid to face your feelings and emotions. And that's what it is. One little job I was working is the reason that I quit. I went over here to pick up some people at Baylor Hospital down here in Dallas. They were the liver transport team. And I've driven them to other places, Wichita Falls. I've picked them up at the private airport. And they were supposed to be picked up at 5 o'clock. 5:20, I called the guy, and he was like, well, no, we don't have anyone going. Me and him talked for 5 minutes. I hung up and I called the office. Young girl got on the phone. So she said, well, let me check and then I'll call you back. I sat there till 6:15. She didn't call me back. So I figured, hey, it canceled. So I left and brought my ass home. 8:30, this chick calls me. Well, where are you? Bitch, I'm at the house. Well, the client is ready to go. Well, you didn't call and tell me that. Well, I put it in the notes on the thing. You put it in the notes on a damn app. See, you people think that everybody's always looking at their phone. I'm not a phone person. I wasn't a phone person when I was in high school and we had a damn landline in the 70s. Just not really a phone person. Well, that's an important account. Yeah, bitch, that's why I called you. That's why I called the guy. It's important. You're going to send something through an app. I didn't see that. So I quit. All you have to do is make a phone call like you did now. Now you're trying to lay it at my feet. You're the incompetent. You're the one who's not doing their job. Because you don't want to make a damn phone call. It's your lazy ass. Why are you people so scared to pick up a phone and make a call? It's just sad, man. I just don't understand it. You people are just, I don't know. You people just don't damn get it. What would you do if you hit the lottery? You ever think about that? Would you tell anyone that you hit? Or would you keep it a secret until you got your ducks in a row? Some of you will probably be on the rooftop screaming it out. Watch how many new friends and relatives you come up with. Jackie O and I checked our numbers. Each of our numbers, we had the first number and every other number was 1 or 2 numbers off. If the number was 28, we had 27. The number was 43, we had 45. Imagine coming that close. Okay? Imagine coming that damn close to hitting the freaking lottery, man. You FedEx guys, knock on the goddamn door when you drop a package, you lazy mother. I don't get it. But yeah, the Democrats are losing. The Democrats will continue to lose. And long as there's nothing for black people, your ass will continue to damn lose. These immigrants ain't gonna vote for you. These immigrants come in here and they think they're white. So they're going to go with the white party, which is the Republicans. And I just don't understand how you people don't understand that. America's on its way down the way I see it. Gas prices high. Supply shortage going on. China done told they people to gear up for the winter. America ain't telling you shit. Coronavirus or COVID or whatever the hell you want to call it, steady skyrocketing. In Europe, that shit done went up. In Russia, they had shut down a month or 2 ago again. America ain't telling you none of that. COVID used to be all over TV. That shit's still rising. Those who got the jab still getting sick. Well, you won't get ass sick. Sit your stupid ass down. I expect not to get sick. If I take the shot for polio, I expect not to get fucking polio. You're trying to force this shit on people. I told you last show about Chicago police and the New York Fire Department. They forced these people out. Forcing them out. A lot of them have retired. They were trying to hold the line. I saw this nurse yesterday, a couple of nurses, as a matter of fact, where they videotaped the guy coming in telling them that they were relieved. She said, why? I didn't quit. Well, Your services are no longer needed. She said, what, are you firing me? Well, your services are no longer needed. She said, are you firing me? Well, I'm not at liberty to tell you that, but you can gather your things and go and turn in your badge. What? So when you go to the hospital to seek medical care, who's there to help you? When your home is burning down and they shutting down fire stations, who's there to help? And you say what you want about cops. I'm not a real big police lover, but you do need police so that you can stop tyranny in your city. Look at Chicago. Them niggas just out there just book. Who's gonna stop it when they come to your door? What do they say about first responders? When everyone's running out of the building, they're running into it. Are you going to take the job? Are you going to pick up a weapon and man the post? Do you have to take the jab at your job? Happy Veterans Day to one and all who did man the post. But yeah, it's just stupid. Now these people are running the country. Inflation is getting off the chain. You already can't find people for these shitty, crappy ass jobs that you do have. And now you want to lay somebody off without pay and whatnot because they won't take the jab and you already don't have anybody. See, a lot of people started their own businesses. Do you know that black people started businesses at a higher rate than anyone else? Black people. Because we're tired of the long hours and the crappy pay. These immigrants come here, they think they're better than you. And if your shithole country was so great, in the words of Donald Trump, why are you here? I've told the story before as a limousine driver. I had to explain to one of my clients was from India. He was a doctor. He came here to give a lecture here in Dallas, Fort Worth. And he said, Clifton, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what is it with your people? How come they can't seem to get it together? And I explained to him, the Russians, the Jews, the Italians, the Polacks, anyone who came here, they didn't burn down their communities. They didn't hang their people. That's why the Hispanics have a thriving community. Because the white folk didn't go in there and burn it down like they did us. But they don't tell them people that. They just tell us we lazy and we ain't shit. See, they didn't do you that. They did us that and then turn around and say, yeah, black folk just won't get it together. You need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, nigga, if you didn't steal my damn boots. So all skin folk ain't kinfolk when you come here. Everyone has a thriving community except us. We did it in Rosewood, in Wilmington, in Tulsa. They bombed Philadelphia in 1980. Did you know that? Dropped bombs on an American city full of black people. Did you know Central Park in New York used to be the land of black people? And just took it away and built Central Park. What other race of people have they done this to? That's why we can't pull it together, because anytime we start to come up, these people see us as a threat. See, what you don't realize is they can give all these other people all of their money and resources, kick their ass out and send them back to their own country. Where you going to send 35, 40 million black people? Do you believe that we're 13% of the population? Wasn't we 13% of the population when your 3-time great-grandmama was here? When your 2-time great, when your grandmama was here, when your mama was here, Now you got grandkids and we still 13%. See, they overcount the white folks and undercount us because it's predicated on resources. Those who have the highest numbers get the most money. And you know their numbers are going down. Again, they put abortion clinics in our communities and they put fertility clinics in the white communities. But a lot of you slaves don't know that because you don't want to know. You actually think that we were not a superior people. Them folks saw that we didn't need them. We built in spite of. And for Ugandans and Nigerians and whatnot, Ethiopians that come here and want to talk about calling us Akatas and how we ain't shit, how come y'all didn't come back and get us? Why'd you send us here in the first place? Oh, that's right. Y'all still over there fighting each other. Wondering how you getting ass raped by China, Russia, America, and everybody else because you won't come together. All they do is wait for one side or the other to lose. The losers become the slaves. Them niggas in Africa still fighting today over dumb shit. Meanwhile, all your resources is being ass raped over there. Them Chinese people that came into your country, they taking your resources, they treating you people like damn slaves. And you still won't wake up. But you got the nerve to come here and talk about us who have fought for you to be here first off. And we been built our own. We was building shit when they wouldn't even let us go to school and learn how to read. We were building shit. Because we them people. See, most of you think that our history started with slavery. They want to talk about the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire. No one ever talks about the African Empire. You know, where the first university was built. Black people, ADOS people, we're an amazing people. But when you get over here and you get your nigga wake up call, now all of a sudden you want our help. You know they only let in 1/2 of 1% of blacks anyway. You brought them Afghans in here. You want to get these Hispanics $450,000, but you beat the shit out them Haitians, didn't you? We're an amazing people. We always have been. The reason that we're treated, ADOS, the way that we're treated here in America is because we're a threat to white people. If we ever came into power, these people fear that we would do to them what they done to us. And black folk just want to go along with our lives. See, like the Indians and the Eskimos and whatnot and other cultures, we live with the land. We're not polluting the water because God gave us the water. We're not chopping down the trees unless we need a damn tree to build shelter. The Indians, when they needed to eat for the winter, they went and killed 2 or 3 buffalo, which was enough to get them through the winter. Why do you think the white people slaughtered the buffalo? To starve the Indians out. See, it's a lot you niggas don't know and a lot you niggas don't want to know. So I'm not talking to the slaves. Okay, if this channel is pissing you off, then get the fuck off of it anyway. Thank you. And last but not least, the Congressional Black Caucus. You people ain't shit. Whatever Nancy Pelosi tell you, whatever Sleepy Jim Crow Joe tell you, whatever these people tell you is what you go out and do. They want to name the Pettis Bridge after John Lewis coon and ass. John Lewis got up there and cried on national television when they separated them Hispanics from their children who came here illegally. They're still killing us in the fucking street. John Lewis ain't shed a goddamn tear. The Congressional Black Caucus ain't shit. Yeah, I said it. All your fighting is for other people who ain't fighting for us. I told you last show, don't vote for the damn Democrats. People are waking up. Look what happened in Virginia. Let them people suffer on their own. Well, see, if we don't vote, they ain't gonna do nothing for us. They ain't doing shit for us anyway. At what point do you take a stand and quit letting people walk all over you? When? Most of you people are fucking cowards. You don't care about the generation coming behind you. We should have our own, like La Raza or or the Jews have their own group. You know who we sent out to talk for us? Your deadbeat ass goddamn pastor, who's a mechanic down at the truck yard. When the Jews and the Asians and whatnot go in there to speak, they're sending in accountants and attorneys. People who understand the law. We sending your fucking preacher. This nigga don't know shit. All he want to do is pray to white Jesus. It's getting us nowhere. Einstein said it best. Doing the same over and expecting a different result is insanity. We send your coon bug dancing ass minister down here to speak for us, or we send these celebrities. They just puppets too in the game. Why would I want Cardi B speaking for me for my reparations? Why would I want Megan Thee Stallion speaking to me for my reparations? That's what niggas do. Because most of you just want a pat on the head from the white folks anyway. And I done changed this podcast up because I used to give you entertainment and whatnot. I really don't give a shit about that no more. My people are suffering. We're going under. We've been going under. It's time to take a stance. No one is coming to save us. We could all put in $10 or $100 and build a school. Let's pick a city. 35, 40 million black people. Let's say 35 million. Because the other 5 million are immigrants. They ain't us. Joy Reid, Stephen A. Smith, Roly-Poly Martin. That's why they talk to us so damn crazy. They ain't us. We could do our own, but don't nobody trust each other. That's social engineering as well. When are we going to trust ourselves? We did better when we were segregated. We didn't have no choice but to look out for each other. But now, since the 80s, is every man for himself. Dr. Claude Anderson has some books out. Black Labor, White Wealth, and some other books. He comes on Dr. Boyce Watkins' channel if you want to look him up on YouTube. A lot of you niggas don't want to know shit no way, so. But those of you who do, check out Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson, Yvette Carnell, even Tariq Nasheed with his shiesty ass. Tariq do tell some good shit. The Black Authority, Professor Black Truth. People lacing you up in the game. But all y'all want to do is watch entertainment shit, Tasha K. And not knocking Tasha K. I watch her from time to time. But I need to know what's going on. What's happening with my people? What are they trying to do to us? They trying to replace us with these immigrants. And what do? Oh, let the immigrants in. They trying to build a better life. You got your own land. Where's our land? If we had our own land like we did before you burnt it the fuck down, we'd have made that shit into Atlanta. You don't want us to have our own because once we come into power, you feel we're going to do to you white people what you done to us. And your numbers are dropping like a fucking brick. But you don't tell that, do you? You want to know more about the white people's numbers dropping? Lisa Cabrera, YouTube. She laces you into all of that. But again, a lot of you niggas don't want to know. Here comes the midterms. Do not vote for these fucking people. Let you keep losing. Let you keep losing. And then maybe, just damn maybe, you'll get off your ass and do something for somebody else. Don't forget the house party event going down Saturday, November 27th by my homegirl, Frida Robinson. Creative Minds presents House Party at the Expo Event Hall at 2550 West Redbird Lane, Suite 300 in beautiful Dallas, Texas. Doors open at 7 p.m. There's free parking. Food and drinks will be served. Santa Claus, ho, 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 will be up in the house. Also, a lot of other special guests will be in there throwing it down. Hosted by Neva B. And DJ Khaled will be playing the hits all night long. It's a night you will always remember. Also, don't forget, there's a special salute and tribute to the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. Do not vote for them Democrats in the midterms, mind. Salute to my veterans out there. FedEx, UPS, and the post office, please hit the fucking door when you drop off a damn package. I'm sick of you people. Toxic masculinity. Bet your ass need a man now. Them check stubs ain't gonna keep your ass warm, man. Keep letting them immigrants in here, white folks. That shit gonna backfire on you. It's already backfiring. Them people ain't coming here to be Democrats. You the one letting them in. They voting for the other nigga. Only one don't get it is you. Black people, we need to start coming together, showing some unity. You old ass black people, time for you to step aside, fam. I'm 60, but I don't consider myself part of you. I consider myself ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. And if you cannot trace your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents back to the southern killing fields of the American slave plantations, your ass ain't us. Where your great-great-great-great-grandparents buried at? That's your people. They not buried in Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida, Arkansas, South Carolina, nigga. You ain't us. And you can get mad all the fuck you want. I can't be you. I can't be Jamaican. I can't be Haitian. I can't be Nigerian. I can't be from Ghana. I can't be Caribbean. I'm not you. That's not my lineage. We need to get together, black folk. These people trying to do us something. The easiest thing to do right now is to come together, and we would be a mighty, mighty blow. You remember that in Soul Food, the grandmama? Being separated, we all just different fingers. But if we came together, we'd make a mighty fist and we would strike a mighty goddamn blow. But for some reason, we don't want to do that. For some reason, we just want to keep letting these people play us. Shaka 401 in the main event with Jackie on the banging this thing on your urban internet radio dial. Tune in next week. I'm going to try to have a show up. Normally we come on Mondays, but again, I've been doing the job thing, back and forth with that, trying to get my Class B CDL back, trying to make some money while I'm waiting to start my real job, which now moves from November 15th to November 29th, which is good because my birthday is Christmas Day. And in 60 years, nigga, I ain't never worked on Christmas Day and don't plan on starting now. Big Ma told me that when I was 7 years old. Never work on Christmas, sweetie. Everybody else is at home. Shouldn't it be doubly so for you? When I was stationed in Germany, my sergeant told me I had guard duty on Christmas Eve. I said, no, I don't, Sarge. Christmas Day is my birthday and I don't work for nobody. He said, well, sounds like you disobeying a direct order. We'll throw you in the brig. Yeah, Sarge, but I won't be working. It's all about perspective. We need to get together so we can strike a mighty blow. Salute to my veterans out there. Capricorn, here we come, baby. Let them know who running things. We end and start the freaking year. Don't vote for them fucking Democrats. Get them immigrants you want to give the money to, okay? Let them help your bitch ass out. Shaka 401 in the main event on PushGapRadios.com. It's all about Dallas, baby. We out.
Pray until something happens. God always provides. At PushGapRadio.com, the power is in the name.
You just shot to number 1 on your internet radio dial. Shaka 401 in the main event only on PushGapRadio.com.
PushGapRadio.com, bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.